Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Bangkok Chili Peppers TV. I am Oda and today I will show you the beauties of Stockholm in Sweden. Let's go! Let's start with the City Town Hall, a very impressive building.
The Stockholm City Hall is an example of national romanticism in architecture. Its construction took 12 years, from 1911 to 1923. Nearly 8 million red bricks were used. They are called Munktegel, monk's brick, because of their traditional use in the construction of monasteries and churches. On top of the 106 meters tall tower there are 3 crowns, which represent Swedish national coat of arms. The tower is open during the summer months, May to September. During the same period you can also climb up inside the tower and enjoy a fantastic view of the city. This beautiful building is the venue of the Nobel Prize banquet and is one of the Stockholm's major tourist attractions. The City Hall is open to the public through guided tours only. Inside are located session halls for politicians and officials, as well as splendid assembly rooms and unique works of art.
It's the end of December, definitely not the best month to visit Stockholm. A lot of rain and around 5 hours of light. Stockholm is a very big city. The best way to move around is via public transport. Download the application SL and buy a daily ticket.
The House of Nobility located in the city center was the center of parliamentary assemblies. Its construction finished in 1674. Pay attention to the schedule. This beautiful building is open just 1 hour only in work days.
Currently I'm working in the old city.
Gamla Stan is the old town of Stockholm. It dates back to the 13th century and has a mix of medieval, Renaissance and North German architecture. The major points of interest in Gamla Stan are the Royal Palace, the Stockholm Cathedral, the Riddarholm Church, the Nobel Prize Museum and the Stortorget, the scenic large square in the center of Gamla Stan surrounded by colorful scenic buildings. I want to reach Stortorget and I am walking over the Western Long Street, Gamla Stan's most picturesque and busy tourist magnet. A nice spot for a coffee break, in Sweden called fika and considered as a state of mind.
It's very nice to get lost in these little streets.
On the way you can admire the St. Gertrude Church, that has been the church of the German community in Stockholm since 1571, the older German community abroad. I reached Stortorget. This square was the site of the Stockholm bloodbath, where Swedish noblemen were massacred by the Danish king Christian II in November 1520. The square is famous for its Christmas market. Stortorget is the location of the Stock Exchange building, which houses the Swedish Academy, the Nobel Library and the Nobel Prize Museum. Today, unfortunately closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
I'm traveling during COVID time and all museums and main attractions are closed. Just restaurants, pubs and hotels are still open.
The old colorful buildings in the square are a very nice spot for a picture. Continue to walk and stop to the Stockholm Cathedral. Built in 1279, houses unique objects like the St. George and the Dragon sculpture dated 1489. This is the oldest church in Stockholm and was originally the parish church of the entire city. Close to the cathedral is located the Royal Palace. Completed in 1760 in Baroque style, is the official residence and major royal palace of the Swedish monarch.
Unfortunately I cannot go inside the main attractions, but I will come back here when the situation will be better.
If you like art, don't miss the National Museum, opened in 1866, contains about 500,000 drawings from the Middle Ages to 1900. Continue to the National Museum of World Culture that contains several collections from all over the world. If you like Asian culture, there is a dedicated building hosting collections. For modern art, visit the Moderna Museet that houses Swedish and international modern and contemporary art, including pieces by Pablo Picasso and Salvador Dalí and a model of the Tatlins Tower. In Stockholm you will use a lot the ferry. Take one of them and reach the Galarvarvet, where are located several attractions. Some of them are the Gröna Lund Amusement Park, the Viking Museum and the Spirit Museum. Moving forward, stop to Skansen, the world's oldest open-air museum. It's December 2020 and unfortunately is closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This area of the city is nice for a walk, it's picturesque and relaxing. Now I will show you one of the best viewpoints of the city that is called Skinorviksberget.
That's probably the best viewpoint in the city.
Now I am hungry. A nice place to eat something is the Saluhol. This is a market with inside restaurants where you can find different kind of meat, cheese, sweets, food from different countries and fish. I selected the restaurant Tistamari to try the shrimp sandwich, typical food in Sweden made by bread, shrimps, salad, lemon, eggs and peppers.
Wow! It was delicious. See you tomorrow, guys.
During the night, when the lights turn on, Stockholm becomes even more beautiful.
Today, in 1 hour by public transport from the Stockholm city center, I reached the Drottningholm Palace, located in a very beautiful location.
Drottningholm Palace, built in the late 16th century, is on UNESCO's World Heritage list. It's the private residence of the Swedish royal family and is located in Drottningholm, near to Stockholm. The gardens and park area surrounding the castle and its buildings are one of the main attractions for the tourists that visit the palace each year. The gardens have been established in this stage since the castle was built, resulting in different styles. The oldest part of the gardens was created at the end of the 17th century under the direction of Hedvig Eleonora. The father and son Tessin led the project that created a Baroque garden right outside the main palace. Gustav III of Sweden took the initiative for the English landscape garden. He purchased most of the antique marble statues located in the gardens from Italy. The Palace Theatre is the opera house located at the palace. It's still in use and its summer opera festivals are quite popular.
This place is definitely a must-see in Stockholm. It's very beautiful and relaxing. Now for me it's time to go back to the city center.
From there I will use the public transport to reach Vaxholm, the gateway for the Stockholm archipelago. From here several ferries depart to the islands.
It's winter and I am basically alone over here, but during summer this place becomes very busy.
The town of Vaxholm was established in 1558. Its name comes from Vaxholm Castle, which was constructed in 1549 for defense purposes by King Gustav Vasa. In the 1880s it became a popular spa town and many wooden summer houses were built by people from Stockholm. Vaxholm has numerous charming restaurants, cafes and shops. From here you can start your journey to the Stockholm archipelago that is the largest of its kind in Sweden. With over 30,000 islands, it covers an area of more than 650 square miles. Visit one or more islands, suggested time during summer if you want to lose yourself in an amazing landscape. Vaxholm is small and quiet. Let's move forward to visit another island of the archipelago.
I just took another ferry to reach another island, Rindoe.
Rindoe is an island of the archipelago very close to Vaxholm. It has around 1,100 residents. The main attraction is the Redut, a fortress that was completed in 1863 to supplement the one in Vaxholm. It's a good idea to bring a bicycle to get around the island, but maybe not in winter time. In fact, there are just few hours of light and ferry rides to Stockholm are limited during this time. During summertime you can also enjoy a nice bath. I don't want to stay here overnight, so I will go back to Stockholm. I suggest you to take the ferry number 83 that goes back and forth from the Stockholm center to several islands of the archipelago. When you wait for the ferry, don't forget to put the semaphore sign in an upright position. Otherwise the boat will not stop and you will need to swim to go back to Stockholm.
I will for sure come back here during summer to swim in the water of the archipelago. Guys, I will say that during normal time, with all museums open, you will need at least 4 days to explore all the main attractions in Stockholm. This episode is over. I hope that you enjoyed. See you soon. Bye!